It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Falcons and the Silver and Black, and it's coming up next.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. No. Today, before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact where the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about, but these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Here's Avery Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade of starting in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Cousins looking to throw right away here. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Pitts brings it in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third down give to Robinson. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Run play only gets back to the line, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the Purdue product, who got some starts as a rookie 4th-rounder, Aiden O'Connell.
In just his 2nd year here now with the Raiders, what an experience a year ago for the then rookie. He went 5-5 for the Raiders. He protected the football pretty well. 12 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions. He maximized his opportunities as a rookie. He's going to have to take another step here in year 2.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. O'Connell comes out throwing. This is hauled in by Myers. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 22 on 2nd down. He gets this one to Myers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. O'Connell looking to throw. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third down, 1 yard to go. O'Connell to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's first down at the 41. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second and 6 coming up here. He'll get this to Tucker. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
O'Connell now to throw on third. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Antonio Hamilton. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that third down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick-6. Need short memories here as they head back out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. O'Connell trying to get after the pick. His ball's cut by Bowers. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
To the ground with Madison. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, O'Connell. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Falcons taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Cousins. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins again. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Drake London with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. First and 10 now from the 30. Running right, it's Madison. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Here's Madison again. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They send him left out of the slot. 3rd down from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Falcons and Drake London headed back out onto the field. So no return on that punt. And the Falcons will have plenty of work to do on their next drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action now for Cousins. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's O'Connell. Complete, it's Myers. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. D. Alford getting there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go with Madison here. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Has a man, it's Madison. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, a run for Madison. And he gets him around 6 there. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to Madison. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Throwing now on 1st down. O'Connell. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Quickly out to the right. Complete. We're working a couple of yards past the line. A.J. Terrell making that stop. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders in need of some points before the break. Falcons going nickel to defend this third down play. O'Connell here from the gun. He gets this one to Myers. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Cousins. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pitts brings it in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. That one's complete to London. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Throwing now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now Cousins again. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. That throw intended for Drake London. So that brings up 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? It chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Bradley Pinion on down to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. We've reached the midway point of this game. The visiting Falcons taking a lead into that locker room. As we'll kick you over now to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Coach, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Abdullah now to return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Raiders being brought out by Aiden O'Connell for their next possession. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play action, O'Connell. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They'll run. This is Madison. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up. O'Connell now. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He breaks the tackle. And a decent pickup. They're going to have it up at the 43 after that run. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
They give it to Madison. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
O'Connell now to throw on 3rd. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Second and 3. Got a man, it's London. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 41. Throwing his Cousins. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Into the hands of Pitts. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Oh, 1st and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Robinson on the inside give. Dodges the tackle, and he's in. Touchdown! The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. So new kickoff rules, this is gonna come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Raiders and Alexander Madison ready for another go on offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, O'Connell. He'll get this to Tucker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On first down, O'Connell has him on the quick hitter. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. The give now to Madison. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's O'Connell. Complete here to Bowers. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Enough goes to Madison, running right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Raiders football as we're just counting down this final quarter. This game seems out of hand. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
O'Connell to throw it. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. McLeod now returning it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down throw for Cousins. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Play action now for Cousins. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now the give for Bijan. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing on 3rd, Cousins. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Madison. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Throwing is O'Connell. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. O'Connell here from the gun. Complete. It's Myers. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 35 on 2nd down. Pass taken in by Marshall. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Another throw for O'Connell. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Another try following the sack. Has a man, it's Madison. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders losing by 14. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. O'Connell. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll run it with Bijan. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Staying with Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. So now on is Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Abdullah now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. O'Connell now. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on 1st down, O'Connell. This is hauled in by Myers. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Trying to set this up quick. Off the play action, O'Connell. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that play.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact. So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Need this to force overtime. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. Ball game's not over just yet. Don't leave those seats. The interference call means we're going to have an untimed down here. One final shot here. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.